Hey y'all, it is Safiria Levery with Safiria Cooks It Up. Today I'm here for dinner. I'm going to make some marinated pork chops. I picked up a very thick package of pork chops and I figured since they were so thick, they needed to be marinated so that the flavor could get incorporated into the meat a lot better. And so I just gonna use some marinade that I already had on hand. This is tomato, garlic, and basil from the McCormick Grill Mates brand. And you only need a few ingredients to get this marinated started. So all you need is a 1/4 cup of oil, a 1/4 cup of water, some white and balsamic vinegar or balsamic vinegar, and then you need about 2 pounds of your meat. Now this isn't quite 2 pounds of meat, but the marinade does fall off of the meat after you do it, so there's no need for me to just do 2 pounds. So the first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and wash my meat, rinse it in some water as well as a little bit of vinegar and lemon juice. I like to make sure my meat is fully clean so that I can make sure that the marinade actually does what it's supposed to do, which is flavor the meat. All right, so you can see right away the meat has a cleaner appearance and I got rid of all the little floaty bits that were on top of it. So now it's time to put my marinade in a bowl. When you're opening the package, you're going to be met with a very nice smell. You can definitely smell the garlic in this, so I think that's going to pair well with the pork. So I'm just going to pour the seasoning in the bowl. Now it calls for a 1/4 cup of oil. It didn't say what type of oil, so I'm just going to use regular vegetable oil. I'm sure if you wanted to use olive oil, that would be fine. Then you're going to also put in a 1/4 cup of water. Now it also calls for white or balsamic vinegar. I don't have either. I used apple cider vinegar to wash the meat. So I'm just going to go in with this red wine vinegar, 2 tablespoons of it. So next I'm just going to take my whisk and make sure everything is incorporated evenly, mixed up very well. Looks good enough. Then I'm just going to take my 2 pork chops and put them down in the marinade. I'm going to coat them well on each side. And then after that, I'm going to put everything into a Ziploc bag, place it in the fridge, and let it marinate for about 7 or 8 hours. These should get really nice and tender. So I'm just going to go ahead and place the pork chops in the bag first. And then after that, then I am going to pour the rest of the marinade on top of the pork chops. Okay, so here is my bag of pork chops sitting in the marinade, and I'm going to put this in the fridge. To help hold in the moisture on my pork chops, I'm just going to add some foil to the bottom of my air fryer. So I just set the pork chops in there like so. I didn't add any of the extra marinade. I just kind of slopped them around in the marinade and just put them in the air fryer. I have the Emerald Lagasse air fryer and I'm just going to put it on the setting that is for pork. So it looks like the little pork with the bones sticking out of it, and so that's going to be 350 degrees. For about 25 minutes. I'm going to reduce that down to 15 minutes so I can come in and check on it. So here are what the pork chops are looking like after 15 minutes. Smells amazing. So now I'm just going to take the chops and go ahead and turn them over so that the other side can get nice and golden as well. You can see there's still some juices down in the bottom of the pan there. So I'll let them go for about 10 minutes. This makes for a nice Sunday dinner. Thank you so much for watching.